Hello guys, welcome to Essential BI. This is part 1 of SQL Server. So in this session, we will learn how to connect SQL Server. So before connecting SQL Server, you need to have SQL Server Management Studio already installed in your local machine. So I have given a SQL Server link in description box, so you can just download and install it in your local machine. So now we will learn how to connect SQL Server, SQL Server Management Studio, different authentication mode used to connect SQL Server, how to create databases, how to drop database, and how to modify databases. So we will cover each topic one by one. So first of all, once we will once we will connect SQL Server. So connecting a SQL Server, you need to search SSMS. If I will type here SSMS, so it will show me the SQL Server. So I have to run this, but uh, now I'm not running this because I have already opened SQL Server in my taskbar. So I will just connect this. So once you will click to connect SQL Server, so it will ask about the server type, server name, authentication. Right. So we have Microsoft SQL Server 2014. So server type, once I will click on a server type, so it will give the option of database engine, analysis services, reporting services, and integration services. So now we will select the database engine, and in server name, this is my server name where I want to connect my SQL, and I'm selecting the window authentication mode here. So why I'm selecting window authentication mode, because there are two authentication mode available in SQL Server. So first one is window authentication mode, and second one is SQL Server authentication mode. So if I am selecting the window authentication mode, so it means that it will take the window credentials. So like you don't need to put any credentials while selecting the window authentication mode. So once I will click on connect, so it will look like this window. So it has been connected by the local machine, by the local server name which I have given. So now coming on the PPT. So now we have to discuss like what is SQL Server Management Studio. So SQL Server Management Studio is a software application first launched with Microsoft SQL Server 2005 that is used to configuring, managing, and administrating all the components within the Microsoft SQL Server. So now authentication mode will be two types. There are two authentication mode to connect the SQL Server: window authentication mode and SQL Server authentication mode. So in this video, we will cover window authentication mode, and now we will cover how to create a database and how to drop a database and how to alter database. So we will go one by one. So we have just connected a SQL Server. So now we what we have to do, we have to just, actually I have created database name earlier, so I need to drop that. Okay, this database is not existing in my so like if I will talk about how to create a database, so there are two way to create a database in SQL Server. So first way is why wizard, and second way is like why query. So you can just create a database why wizard also. So now I will discuss about how to create a database by wizard. So by creating a database, I have to right click on a database where the database is. So once I will select new databases, then it will ask for the database name, which database you want to create in your SQL Server. So I'm just putting here essential underscore bi. So now you can see this is the logical name, file type, file group, initial size, and auto growth. Now I will click on OK. So what it will do, it will just create a database for me. So if I want to check the database has been created or not, so I have to click on database. So you can see like one database essential underscore bi has been created. So we have just created this database by the wizard mode. So now I'm going to just delete that database which we have created on wizard mode. So now we will discuss how to create database by query. So there are two methods to creating a database by query. So first method is very simple, like we need to just write a command, create database and database name where what database we want to create in SQL Server. So I have just first of all drop database drop and database name. So why I am doing here? So we have already created that database uh, from wizard method. So I have written a command here. So this is if I will run this command, so it will create a database same like we have created a database by the wizard method. So we don't need to go with the wizard method. So if you want to create a database by query, so you can just write a query, create database and database name. So here one another method is also available. If suppose you are working on a server and you want to create a database on the different parameters, then the database should contain the file size and database size. You need to so there is a situation that if you want to create a database with a multiple conditions, so what you will do? So to fulfill that requirement, we need to create a database on basis of the condition. So we have already database name. So I am giving here test test test. So if you can see, I have given the file path where my MDF and LDF file will exist. So I have taken a folder name, and that is the extension of MDF file and LDF file. For MDF and LDF, we will discuss another in another session. So as of now, just I have written this query. So here I am giving my file name, I am giving my file size, file max size, file growth. So all the things has been given here, and or a path I have given here where I want to store my MDF file and LDF file. So I'm just running this query. So if I will run this query, so what it will produce, it will create a database with a particular conditions whatever I have written in this query. So if this database has been created, so it will have a size of 650 MB. Maximum size would be 650 MB, and file growth would be 10%. So if you can see, if I want to check the file has been created or not, so I have just given a file name here. So I have selected this file name. So here there is a log file and there is a MDF file. So there is one LDF file and an MDF file. So you can see the size whatever we have given in a query. So it has already created a database size which we have given in a query. So like uh, so we in this session we have just learned about how to create a database by wizard method and query method. So like thanks for watching my video, and we will discuss about databases, system defined databases, and user defined databases in next video. So keep watching my video.